Hey man, you need to hear this. If you're looking for fast, cheap, and reliable MUT coins, I highly recommend to check out my sponsor, DMC, Discount MUT Coins, and use code 187 for 10% off at checkout.
All right, Marcus will be getting the ball first.
Yeah, Marcus getting the ball first. He's going to use those Dallas Cowboys, and trust me, he's going to use Zeke to the best of his abilities. I expect him to come out running heavy and often.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. And he says he can run the ball with the best of them. Look for him to give you heavy doses of Zeke in that armbar.
Yeah, looks like he's in that Oakland Raiders playbook, which we see so often. And I think that fits Marcus's style great. Expect Blocky to be in that 3-4, trying to stop this run. He's got those Seahawks, so we got to point out that he has that Bobby Wagner, has that Jadeveon Clowney with those secure tacklers, and that's going to be huge for him.
By the way, did you guys see Clowney in that game the other night?
Oh, yeah.
The Niner game? He was literally unbelievable. One of the best games I've ever seen from a defensive player. It was crazy. There he is, Bobby Wagner, first play. He's got tackle supreme and enforcer.
We saw it yesterday. Bobby Wagner was everywhere, and he was there often.
Yeah, me and Rico saw it, pretty much every game that the Seahawks were used, it was Bobby Wagner every play making a big hit. And then Blocky's going to need that if he wants to slow down this Cowboys offense.
All right, Marcus looking to make something happen. That first down did not go the way he thought it would.
Good run, D. Good run, D. Looks like Blocky's
keep running.
Blocky's prepared for all these different types of runs. He's one of the most prepared players on the circuit.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if Marcus has a few wrinkles to kind of catch him off guard with. Go back to wing flex close and kind of drop a few dots out of there when Blocky's in this run-heavy defense.
Yeah, Blocky's always prepared. He knows what the meta is. He knows how to stop it. He knows how to beat it. As you can see here, he's running that Storm Brave defense, moving the linebacker out.
Good defense.
Great defense.
Clowney's screaming.
Yeah, Marcus tried to go to that slant right there, and I think it was bagged. It might have been a pick if he threw that, honestly. Great defense by Blocky, and it looks like Marcus is going to go for on 4th and 8 to start this game.
Marcus did not bring a punter with him at all. Do not look to see him kick at all. And it's so early in the game. If you're going to get stopped, this is the time you want it to happen. Even if you go ahead and give up something, whether it's 3 or 7 here, you have enough time to get that momentum back.
Yeah, Marcus doesn't love to pass the ball. He can do it if he needs to. It's not what his strong suit, so see if he can cook something up. He doesn't have any protection on that left edge, and I think Blocky's going to bring it from there. He rushed 3, 4.
Good dot.
Wow.
Nice job by Marcus. He thought there might be extra heat coming. There was only 4. He climbed the pocket, climbed, hugged his center's buttocks, made the right read, 1st and 10.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of the single elimination for the Madden 20 Premier Dream Hack. You can't take those timeouts with you. So if you don't see what you like, I love the fact that they call those timeouts to make sure you have that right defense and the right defensive personnel in there.
Yeah, you got to always make sure you're in a great position. You don't want to make any mistakes. Use those timeouts you have to. You can't take them with you.
Found a weakness in the...
I was going to say you got to wait for your blocker, but it don't matter.
Get out the way.
He told you what he was going to do. He said you had to figure out a way to stop it. Marcus getting that out there early, 7-0 with Zeke. If you're Blocky, are you like, hey, I can live with that because of the arm bar? Or you like, I can't deal with 4 more quarters of this arm bar?
Yeah, I don't want to deal with arm bar anytime, so. But, I mean, Blocky played decent defense right there, just except for that play, just he had a wide open edge with the stretch, and Marcus took advantage.
I think he found a weakness in his run defense. He ran the stretch to the weak side versus how Blocky's setting up his run defense. We'll see if he goes back to that when he's on offense again.
Yeah, and you can see Marcus over there feeling himself. He's feeling groovy, swagging. Wonder what he's got in those headphones going on right now. Little old school rap?
Oh, no, he definitely Taylor Swift.
You're the reason
Justin
for the
Bieber.
teardrops on my guitar. Hey, Taylor Swift's good up there. Keeps you relaxed. Sometimes you listen to too much rap stuff, it gets you too hyped and you start making mistakes. We were talking about this.
Yeah,
Sometimes I got Chief Keef on, I'm throwing interceptions left to right. I'm too excited.
All right, let's see if Blocky can put that touchdown behind him and get something going on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, Blocky rolled out left there, and Marcus looked like he got stuck on like his nickel back or something. I don't know, kind of odd thing there, but he's able to make the tackle. And yeah, Blocky's in that West Coast offensive playbook, very popular. He loves his gun bunch. He's one of the best at running it year in and year out.
All right, Marcus making his adjustments. Blocky did not like what he saw there. Decides to go ahead and flip that play.
Ooh.
Big sack right there.
The corner got chop blocked, got up off the ground, and made the sack. Little questionable pocket presence by Blocky there.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Oh, maybe. I mean, that was wild.
Speaking of Wild, we got to get an update on how him and Treasy are doing.
I heard Wild didn't even make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, he
lost
didn't make it out of
group.
the group. He had a tough group.
He had a tough group.
Hey, have we noticed Blocky's in a box? Oh my God.
Yeah, Marcus he plays D, man.
4th and 20.
He does.
All right. And with Marcus running that run-heavy, huge doses of Zeke, you don't want to get behind to him because he is old school. He will chew clock, talk to you, and just continue to run that ball.
Marcus will put it down your throat. He don't care. He's here. He wants the money.
All right, Marcus looking to make something happen here. Blocky's known for making his adjustments. He's going to need to figure out something as that run doesn't go for too many.
Tried the weak side stretch again, didn't work. Blocky probably adjusted after he gave up that 7. We'll see how Marcus adjusts. It's just a constant chess match, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Trying to get the edge.
We've seen he can throw if he has to, but we know that is his last option on offense.
Yeah, he had a big dot on that last drive.
Great run defense by Blocky there.
Yeah, Blocky's played good run defense. You just had that one big run with Zeke for that touchdown. But besides that, Blocky's run defense has looked great.
All right, 3rd and 11. He's going to have to go to that bag of tricks and see, does he have a dot cooked up?
Yeah, let's see if he cooks something up on this. Little quick snap. Oh, I love it. Quick snap, verticals, let's go. That's the anti-meta. That's if you're sending 7, you can throw that against pretty much anything. Snap, throw it, pass lead it inside to get that animation. I actually won one of my club series games online on that exact play in trips tight end. Sammy Watkins made a diving catch for me, but right there, that's the anti-meta. If everyone wants to send 7 at you, send out 5.
But the thing I will say is Marcus doesn't look too comfortable when he has to pass. He looked a little nervous there. He just threw it real quick.
But he's good for 2.
Yeah, he is. But we got to see going forward if Blocky continues to stop this run.
You're right.
Do you see how quick that time ticks? That clock just keeps moving and moving. We're into the 2nd quarter right now as Blocky is trailing 7-0, and he's on defense needing to figure out a stop because you don't want to get too far behind against this run-heavy offense.
Rico, have you located that Chipotle room in the studio?
No, actually, I tried to go in between games, but I did not have enough time and was summoned back by the producer. Not now, but right now.
Ooh, you didn't get that armbar right there. Yeah, Chipotle.
Oh,
sounds pretty damn good right now.
What kind of steak? Chicken?
Nah, double chicken.
Double?
Yeah, every time, baby.
Nick Mazesco goes to this double chicken as well.
Double chicken? I like the chicken there. It's good.
Oh, he almost had it. If he could have got through that, that looked like it would have been 7 as well. But these first downs continue to add up, and that clock continues to keep moving. Blocky will be getting the ball back in the second half, but you don't want to be down 2 scores.
Yeah, you don't want to be down 2 scores to Marcus. He's game managing this well right now, running these dives, using a little clock, and he wants to go up 2 possessions.
If you're Blocky right here, he's almost in field goal position. Are you trying to do something to get him out of field goal range, or are you trying to just make sure you don't give up another 7?
I'm trying to keep him out of field goal range, trying to stay only down 1 possession, but that can also be risky. Give up 1 play touchdown. He's a smart player, though. He'll adjust to that. Good defense.
Yeah, great run defense right there. Marcus using that. He's using the tackle at tight end. Smart strategy. Get those extra blockers in there. And we got a big 3rd and 6, and Marcus looks like he's going to go back to that trips tight end, which he's, like you said, 2 for 2 so far.
Blocky's been able to get him in passing downs. He just has not been able to guess right and get off the field there. Do you think he'll be able to make the adjustment on this one?
We'll see. He's been sending a lot of heat at him. He's doing short side trips. Interesting choice. Looks like Blocky might be dropping out of there, playing coverage where he's hovering. Could be wrong. Yeah, he's playing coverage. That's a dot to the short side. That's why he ran it, Rico. He knows something we don't know.
Yes, he does. And he was trying to tell everybody everything he knew because he came here incredibly confident that he could play with anybody on regs.
Listen, anytime Marcus shows up in a regs tournament, you do not want to face that man.
Correct. Especially at the beginning of the year. That guy can just pick up the game.
Oh, yeah.
And be one of the best.
I know he has everybody at home locked in, watching. Rhonda and everybody making sure that they're proud of their boy. Now he has to be able to get 7 here. Against a player as good as Blocky, you cannot take 3.
Yeah, great run defense right there by Blocky again. And then Marcus had success with that stretch, but Blocky's able to get the edge right there, and he has Clowney out there on the left side. He's got guys like KJ Wright. That's why this Seahawks personnel is perfect stop the run.
A little bit strong close.
All right, 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in this first half, and it is gone at probably about as well as it could go for Marcus right now. He was able to score the first drive. He got his stop. He's methodically making his way down the field. As long as he plays his cards right, he should be able to go up 2 scores into that second half. Whoa.
There's that man again, Bobby Wagner. And yeah, Marcus has honestly played this drive perfect. He's managed his clock well. Blocky's out of timeouts now. Honestly, in this 3rd and 9, I consider running the ball here. You can still take that clock down to about a minute, take your field goal, go up 10, but we'll see what Marcus does.
That's where Marcus's old school will kick in. What do you do when you see a man drown and throw water on him? He wants that first down. He wants 7, but he ran to get it.
Good tackle. Number 21. Who doesn't make that tackle?
Yeah,
Zeke is losing. He might be scoring.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important. You got to have secondary players that can tackle this year. If not, you're going to be giving up crib shots.
Yeah, and Marcus is going to get this clock down, kick it with about 2 seconds left on the play clock. Great drive by him.
If you're Blocky, you got to feel good right now. You get that stop. You got to stop at enough time where you have the ball back and you can actually try to do something. Even if you can get 3 before the half to get the ball back, only down 1 score, it puts you in a better position.
Let's see. Blocky, I don't even think has a first down yet on offense. Maybe 1. We'll see if Mark Dog still has that box for him. It looks like he's in that 1-4-6 against it. Sending the dogs. See if Blocky adjusts.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time. Minute 9 for Blocky. Like Rico said, you definitely want to at least get 3 because you don't want to be down 2 possessions getting the ball at half. You'd rather be down 1, obviously. So
there's a thin line between trying to get those points and forcing it and turning the ball over.
Oh my God, nothing's open.
Oh.
That's just great defense. That was almost a coverage sack. They didn't even get there right away.
Now, if you're Marcus, at some point do you think about calling a timeout to see if you can maybe put up?
I would. Would you?
Yeah.
I would after that play.
I see how this play goes. Yeah. We'll see what Blocky does.
Sometimes that can backfire if you call it for him. There he goes. Calls it. Some people's thought process is don't give them those timeouts to kind of gather themselves and don't get greedy. But I'm trying to get the ball back to score one more time.
Yeah.
He is hollering at him.
Yeah, Blocky loves this whip route in the slot this year. He throws that a lot out of that deep corner play, but it's really not going to do much for you when you're only getting 4 yards.
If you're Blocky, do you run the ball here?
I think you gotta try to make something happen. You try to get this first down.
3rd and 16. He hasn't been able to get any forward progress so far. It's going to be tough to see if he can get it now.
I don't think he got it. Yeah. Now, if you're Marcus, do you call timeout here?
Yes, absolutely. You call timeout, and you make him think. Because what's going to happen is, no matter what happens, he's not going to score.
Yeah, either way, I think you'd call it now.
Yeah.
Blocky's not going to snap this ball until the 1 second.
Yeah, I think this is a mistake by Marcus. You should have called timeout.
And that's the difference between being a competitive Madden player and being good at Madden.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was supposed to take that timeout.
Yep.
Even if he got the first down, he had no more timeouts left. You've been all over him.
And then it puts all the pressure on Blocky to make the decision.
Oh, wow. That was pretty cool.
Hurdle by Tyler.
That was pretty cool.
Not the biggest guy either.
Marcus is happy to go into the first half up 10-0 on Blocky. He's pitching a shutout. But did Blocky find something on that last play that might be able to do something with this Mark Dog defense?
Yeah, we'll find out here. I mean, Marcus has played phenomenal bunch defense so far out of that 1-4-6. I mean, Blocky hasn't had anything. So he's really got to get it going here. Biggest drive of the game for him. And as we get down to this top 32, man, we're going to have some crazy good matchups. So many of the top guys left, man. I can't wait for all this action today.
There's some great matchups going on currently. I've heard Tourney versus K-Mac is going on right now. Clef versus
I know Vilma and Wesley are coming up.
Guru and Drag, I think.
Yeah.
As well.
Manu versus, can't remember who. Manu's in a hell date right now. A lot of goons here today.
Now, when you have a player like Marcus, this win against Blocky might give him the momentum and the battery in his back that he needs to feel that he can play against any and everybody out here.
Yeah, I agree. If you can beat Blocky, your confidence is going to go through the roof. And I think Marcus is always confident, thinks he can hang with anyone. But if you can beat Blocky in your second game today, that's huge going forward.
For those of you who do not know, Marcus is a 3-time Madden Challenge City winner from back in the day. There was no gray area that any time he stepped in there, he was ready to play, locked and loaded.
3-time, that's tough.
Like the George Jefferson of Madden, he kept moving on up.
Yeah. Far tight slot
Marcus
action.
is a legend in the Madden community.
Good guy, too.
Yeah.
He's an entertainer.
Oh, yeah.
As Rico mentioned. He's constantly talking, entertaining people around him. It's fun to be around. Ooh. What a hit.
Lucky to hang on to that ball.
Yeah.
Looks like Blocky's not too confident in his bunch offense, so he's going to this far tight. Mixed in some fullback dives, trying to...
on those short yards.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shout out to RG getting in the chat. He's screaming the dog. Yes, RG's out there. They used to go at it back in the day. That tells you how long it's been since Marcus played competitive Madden. Oh, great stick work by Blocky to be able to avoid that sack and pick up positive yardage with Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
but
RG.
Yes,
RG, my Boston brother, one of my favorite guys in the Madden community, man.
I think he's the Madden community's favorite guy.
Yeah, he really is. He's a living legend. I remember kind of being starstruck when I met him because I used to watch him on Madden.
Yeah, literally, right?
Growing up, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's RG. But he's super great, dude. What a alert by DeMarcus
Buddy Marcus.
User pick. He clicked on. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you.
It's in the game.
You got to get. He got that from thy neighbor who used to pick up Julius Peppers and roam around and play in the secondary. Marcus clicking on, and he's actually a Cowboy fan, which makes this even sweeter for him.
If he gets 7 here, this could be a flood.
Old school repping for old school.
Are we getting the floaties out? Are we getting the floaties out?
Here,
lights out, screaming old school Madden. Everybody's coming back. He is giving the old guys hope.
I was like, who is that giant out there? I didn't realize it was DeMarcus Lawrence.
Wow, what a play by Marcus. And that just shows you, Marcus has those user skills, man. His stick skills are always so good. That's why he competes at the highest level when he doesn't play the game that much, because of his stick skills.
Yeah.
Save time. Oh, another Madden Challenge winner from back in the day. One of the greatest to do it on the West Coast. Now, you want to talk about stick work. Save could click on with the best of them. Wait. Big Game, the author and the founder of the Big Game speech in the chat, saying he's still tough, that the old folks are still tough. This is their Madden.
That is the one thing that's kind of nice about Madden. You can age gracefully in Madden. Like, you can still compete as you get older. Like, if I sat down and played Call of Duty like I did when I was 17, I would get flooded.
Oh, yeah.
Like, but Madden...
Because it's a football game. If you know football knowledge and strategy, you can compete.
Yeah.
And you gotta love... Uh-oh. And there you have it! Zeke is
on his horse. Good. I wish he was stiff arm there.
Was that Marcus's lack of... Was that the old man stick that couldn't get into the end zone?
He was heading to the sideline for the wheelchair.
Wait, is Steve-O in here too? This is a who's who of old school madness.
Like
somebody get Secret on the phone. Somebody get Gooch. OMG.
Hey, don't get too excited. I was a little disappointed with Big Gene. I'm not going to lie.
He was right there until the final.
You're right. But
he threw that one pass, and there was just a little bit of rust.
Hey, I will say this. The games are too short, so he could have, if it was longer, he could have adapted a little bit, but...
V-Tech in the chat.
Legend.
Now, you want to talk about V-Tech and the dog having some great time?
Hey, John Stockton, too. Legend. Midwest legend.
John Stockton, COB.
One of the coolest dudes I've ever met.
Yeah.
Good old Smokey.
Yeah, man. We got everyone in the chat. I'm loving it.
And that's what happens. Oh, man. You gotta love Madden, bringing people together all over the country. One great community, one great time, and one great game.
Yeah, Marcus has played phenomenal. Both sides of the ball, managing the game well. That's all you want to do. You want to be a balanced player.
Did I not call it? Philly Gooch coming on out. My God. Now, you want to talk about somebody who knew how to manage the clock. Oh, look at Zeke with that arm bar. Gooch would put the control down and talk to you during his days. Turbo Jeff.
Yes. Everybody's in the chat.
Yeah, Swizzy, Turbo Jeff.
Swizzy.
Delph. Everyone's in here, man.
Let's go.
Well, at least we know the next time Marcus plays. Oh, he gets the block, and he's silent on him. The next time Marcus plays, there might be a little bit more of a vote for him next time because the old heads have come out.
Hey, we look like geniuses up here. All three of us picked Marcus.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was ready to switch after that first drive. It was like 4th and 8. I'm like, hey, guys, can I switch? I was thinking about saying that.
Yeah.
But I stuck it out with Mark Dog. It's a flood. Cannon in the chat too. We used to go to war on the websites.
Oh, Cannon, legend.
Yeah.
All right, they're saying they need a lifeboat for Blocky. The floaties are out.
I'm surprised. I thought Mark Dog would win, but I thought it'd be a really tight, close game. I honestly didn't think he'd score 17
points. Yeah, you got to feel for Blocky too. He just took that loss in the Dolphins Club Series. Took the red-eye flight to get here.
Yeah.
Made it to the playoffs here, but Marcus just overpowered with that Zeke. And Marcus honestly won with his defense. His defense looked phenomenal. His bunch defense looks great. And if Marcus has to go up against a guy like Wesley or another great bunch player, he looks to be the favorite.
The 504 boys have jumped out. I'm shocked some of these old heads even know how to use a computer. Slip Stunner, Boogeyman. They're talking about Gold House Shoe, Luke Tillery. Don't forget about the old school players. Now, they're talking about playing with Madden when you only had like 3 formations and like 6 plays. But great job. And Serious Mo gets in there. He has a little bit of an old school. That's one of the things a lot of the old school players always liked about Mo. He carried his swag like we did back in our day. He was going to blitz. He was going to tell you he was good. And he was going to play against any and everybody.
Shout out to my guy, Slim Stunner. Legend in the Madden community down south. I remember one of the first tournaments I went down there. He's like, I'm a teacher. I told him, he's like, so he called me school teacher for the rest of the tournament. Not my man name, school teacher. Every time I was playing. Good times down south. I think that was in Texas. Good tourneys down there. You see this chem they have on third and fourth? Tells you who's blitzing?
Yep.
Seahawks have that for Russell Wilson.
That Russell Wilson ability is so good. And Blocky's still fighting, man. He's got all 3 timeouts. It's a tough battle to climb here. But
it's a 3-score game. Yeah. That's why it's so much tougher. That's 17. Man.
And Blocky's going to go for that field goal here. Kind of a smart strategy. I mean, you need 3 scores. You might as well take your 3 now.
I don't know if I'm taking that 3 on first down. You're right there.
Yeah.
Now you need a onside, a stop, and a couple other things.
I would probably try to go for 7 there, but, you know, time is not on his side. He needs the points now.
And why is he kicking it deep? You got to onside it there.
The plan is 3 and out, use your timeouts, then get the onside, but he hasn't shown us to this point that he can stop Zeke, so we'll see what happens.
All right, everybody out there in the chat. This game has brought this tournament back to life. Everybody is here. We've seen some great action. We've seen some close games. We've seen some blowouts. But it's nice to see everybody coming back, the camaraderie. Why we play, we are Madden.
Well said, Rico, well said. And Marcus looking to close this game out. Halfback dive right there, 3rd down coming up.
Shout out to DreamHack, by the way. This venue's been amazing.
Oh, yeah.
The crew's been amazing. The energy in this place, it's been a lot of fun.
All right, just to show the community how amped we are about how involved they got, we are giving you another bonus round of 32 matchup. Are you ready for this? Vilma and Wesley, a.k.a. Joe Rice, will be up next. Now, you want to talk about, way to stay in bounds. Yeah. But Blocky locking up on defense. 4th and 5. Do you go for it? Or do you punt?
No, you got to punt all the way. There. Make them work, punt the ball away, get on defense, and don't give up any big plays. If you're Marcus, you're in a great position.
Let me find out Marcus is coffin corner punt practicing and everything like that.
He's come a long way.
Yeah, I'm excited for that Vilma-Wesley matchup.
Yes, that Vilma and Wesley matchup, we need it.
That's a Marcus
Lawrence. Look at that heat.
Going crazy.
I almost wish we were doing interviews after these games, just because I know the dog would love to give a speech right about now. You thought Los was going to give a speech back in the day. He said, one more win, and he was about to let it all out. I'd love to hear what the dog has to say.
I wish we would have got that Los win, too. I was interested to hear what he was going to say. Also a legend.
Yeah, for sure. Just nothing there for Blocky, man. Marcus playing such good pass defense. Everything's covered. And he hasn't blitzed him a lot either. He's playing a lot of coverage defense, and Blocky can't keep up with it.
And Blocky able to get away from it. This game just got interesting.
Yeah, huge play right there for Blocky. He has a chance now. He's going to be down 7. If he can get an onside kick, he has a chance. And here we go. Would you make it this far? Would you come all the way to Atlanta, Georgia, here at DreamHack if you didn't have an onside kick? Here we go.
He got it!
He had one in the bag. He brought it to Atlanta.
17-0. He was
and Marcus is shaking his head. He cannot believe it.
17-0.
Sometimes Madden is good to you. Sometimes Madden isn't. 1 timeout left. 43 seconds. The question, and Blocky scores. Is he going for 2?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
I'm calling it right now.
Man.
I wouldn't.
Call the guap drive. I like Marcus with the user pick.
He's out of there.
I like Blocky to score.
Good
I like
dive.
Blocky to score.
Blocky to score. I'm going Marcus with the user pick to end it. How do you see it ending? Straight.
I like Blocky to score.
Blocky to score?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, chat, quick. Tell us how you see this game ending right now.
Hey, by the way, that field goal he took was genius. We were wrong.
See,
He should have scored. He would only need a field goal now.
But if he didn't score, there it's over. The game's over.
And that's exactly why Blocky's a top 5 player. He gives himself a chance all the time. Nice little beat there.
He might have had him. He might have.
Bend, but don't break. Saves his dog with a pick. They say Blocky runs out of time. 33 seconds remaining. Ball on the 41-yard line. Blocky, one of the top 5 to do it. Marcus, one of the underground legends.
Oh, big sack.
Huge sack.
When in doubt, send the house.
Huge sack.
He's not going to sit back and let you pat the ball and go through your progressions.
That was a huge sack.
Blocky had that one timeout in his pocket that really came back to help him. All right, 3rd and 10 right here.
Nice play.
Dot, get out of bounds.
Wow, guys, this is getting interesting. 25 seconds.
Blocky's handled the situation perfectly.
Yeah, Blocky has so much fight, and Blocky's just so smart.
Got to make sure everything's to the sideline, though. Sideline of the end zone.
If you've noticed, Marcus has eased up on sending the heat. He's been playing more coverage.
Oh, he could have thrown that wheel, maybe. I would have thrown that wheel.
And that's why we're here. Blocky has 19 seconds left. He needs 31 yards for the tie. OMG.
Yeah, Blocky known for his gun bunch. Marcus been great with his defense all day. Who's going to come up clutch? Does he have the corner ready? Throws it! Lurk! And it's lurked by Marcus!
And ladies and gentlemen, I called the ending of the user pick from Marcus. There's a reason why I'm in this chair.
Rico's rock solid picks are back.
Oh, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, first you got to tip your hat to Blocky. To be able to fight back, to have all that on line, he never counted himself out. And voila, man, another instant classic here at the Madden 20 Premier DreamHack. Strafen, Davis, what are your thoughts?
Oh, what a game, guys. Blocky with so much fight to come back, but the seasoned veteran comes up clutch with the defense that played great all game at the end when he needed it.
I thought it was over at 17-0. And then he took that field goal, got a stop, got the onside kick. That would have been an